Zach Wheeler's a quality pitcher. 3-pitch mix guy. Fastball 93 to 96. Good hard slider and a straight changeup. If he brings all three of them with him to the ballpark, it's going to be a long night for the hitters.
Acuna digs in now, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Tonight for Atlanta, the center fielder, Ronald Acuna.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball one. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Santander looks up. Gone! Ronald Acuna has just clubbed a milestone home run of sorts. It's the 100th of his career.
Well, obviously, it's not easy hitting home runs, Matt, especially at this level. 100 home runs is nothing to scoff at, so I'm sure he'll be proud of this accomplishment when he gets to really think about it after a game, and you know he'll want that ball to hold on to.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect Ozzie Albies, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
His career line against Wheeler, he has 7 hits in 27 at-bats. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Inside corner called as strike 1 and 2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
Lined but speared on a hop, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting third.
And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
You know, they really need Michael Brantley to turn it around. He went 0 for 4 last game, and I just didn't like the way he went about it. It looked like they completely overpowered him, and that's not something we're used to seeing out of this guy. Hopefully, he'll be able to put that behind him.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 329 is the average for him coming in, with 40 home runs and 114 runs batted in. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Check the swing there, and Larry Bullard says he held up just enough. Ball 1. The 1-2. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. Fouled off. Lifted the other way to left center. On the run is Santander, but he won't get there. It falls in.
It's the best competition in all of sport, the pitcher against the batter right there. He fouled off multiple pitches, refused to go down. Not only did he get a knock, but he ran some pitch total up too.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title.
You know, D-Row, this guy's been white hot all season long. Needs to pick the pace up, though. Second right now in average in the league.
I agree with you, Dan. He's going to get hot if he wants to chase down this coveted batting title. He's got to find a way to not chase the numbers and trust the process each time he steps in the box.
Freeman stands at first with one out. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Runs a bit inside for a ball. The 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike two. Here now the 2-2. Runners on the move for second. Now a ball lined towards center field. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And the throw will come in quickly from center, so despite the hit and run, they won't get the extra base here.
Wow, that's surprising right there. Hit and run tactic used to perfection. Ball's hit to the outfield. The batter does his job. I don't know how that runner's standing on second still. You tip your hat to the outfield to get it in super quick, but he's got to take the chance to get to third.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. The average at 284 to begin play. 35 homers and 92 RBIs. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
First and second now, 1 man out. Fouled away. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes from Zach Wheeler. Weak grounder down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
2-2, here it is. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
The 3-2 pitch. He loses him on ball 4.
Wow, he's looking awfully shaky to start this game, guys. That's 3 hits and a walk, and there's no doubt that he's fighting himself right now. See if he can get this train back on the rails here.
And the next in is Johan Camargo. Given the situation, he's got an opportunity to break this game wide open. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch on its way. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
2-0 the count to Dansby Swanson.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
Here it is, the 3-0. And that misses. Ball four. A run will come in to score.
Well, that's just not a good look for the guy on the mound. Bases loaded. You expect him to bear down and really fight to get an out, but instead he walks home a run on 4 pitches.
Into the box, Shea Langoliers. And now the Braves look to put more across the plate in this opening frame. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Into the corner and slicing foul. 3 runs already home here. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases-loaded jam. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Braves 3 and the Phillies coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Mike Foltynewicz gets the ball for Atlanta in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he was a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Gene Segura standing in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty V. I think one of the toughest things, D-Row, is to keep playing with this sense of urgency. It looks like they're playoff bound, but the thing is, you need to keep going and not take your foot off the gas pedal.
Yeah, you need to be rewarded for the marathon, and that's exactly what this team has done. They've already clinched a playoff berth, and now they get ready for the sprint. Try and find a way to get healthy, but not lose focus.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
A bouncer to the left side. Camargo brings it in. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other. 1 away.
Batting second. the second baseman.
A moment now to check out the hometown Phil's starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now. And by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
Ronald Torrey is the next to bat, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 2 home runs and 23 driven in. Now the 1-0.
2-0.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
2-0 count, the pitch. Hit out towards second. Albies picks it up. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. He's been feeling pretty good about things recently, as you see the numbers over his past 10 contests. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. Harper is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base. I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. The Braves lead it 3-0. Second inning ahead from Cincinnati, but first, here's Heidi Watney with more on the forecast.
Well, Matt, these conditions aren't really ideal for baseball right now, but I am hearing that they're expected to improve as the game progresses. The grounds crew told me between innings that the field's in good shape. They're going to continue to work on keeping it dry, but we should be in for more favorable weather later in the game.
Heidi, thanks. And Dero, I'll send this one to you. As an infielder, these are games that can really challenge a player.
At times, you have to stay focused, though. For me, a little dampness, a little rain, a little weather coming through might actually do the infield dirt a little good. Some guys like to keep it bone dry. I like it a little wet. Ball stays down.
In there, 1-1.
Ball, 1 strike.
And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Second at bat for him, and remember, he led off the ball game with that home run to get this offense going. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
So up steps Ozzie Albies, as The fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike one. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt. In particular, that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. So that'll extend the inning and let Freddie Freeman come to the plate.
Now batting.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. A base hit in his first trip. Now a throw over, and he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. Braves go down without a whimper here, but they lead it 3-0. Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. 1 for 3 back on Wednesday.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Fultonevich has a reputation, or a knack if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty V, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. On the move is Ozuna. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Phillies down in order. They trail it here 3-0. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading off for Atlanta.
Now at the plate, Freddie Freeman, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Now a fastball to start the 3rd. That misses. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. The 1-1. Rolled slowly to first. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Coming to the plate now, Michael Brantley. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Line to the right side. And Brantley will reach. He's got a base hit. So he'll hold on at first following the single to right. Make it 2 hits for him here this evening. And you can see there where he ranks on the Braves team leaderboard. Currently tops on the ball club in that category. Here's Marcell Ozuna as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. One and 0 pitch on the way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Breaking ball called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
So here's Johan Camargo. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Santander waits on it, and that's the third out. Braves strand 1. They lead it 3-0. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Roman Quinn, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch of the at-bat. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And he won't take any chances on that one as this is scooped away in foul territory for the first strike. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Hard hit ball to second. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Ready now, Christian Betancourt. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. And the Phillies are into the hit column.
Hey, I can't imagine that's the pitch he was looking for right there. But he did his best to keep his nose in there and drive that changeup for a base hit.
Into the box now, Zach Wheeler. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. To second for 1. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first.
Took a pretty long time for the shortstop to receive the ball that time. So that gave the runner plenty of time to bear down on him and take him out. Hopefully everyone's okay down there.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in Gene Segura. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Oh, that's kicked out.
The 1-0. Hit in the air out to left field. On the move is Ozuna. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Phillies strand one. They trail in this one 3-0. Coming to the plate now, Dansby Swanson, as we begin the top of the fourth.
The shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one.
Even though he was fooled in the box right there by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at bat.
1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
At the plate, Shea Langoliers. Gregorius with a sliding stop. One there. On to first to complete the double play.
The pitcher, number 26, Mike Fultonevich.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And the pitcher, Mike Fultonevich, digs into bat next. First delivery to him on the way. Lays off 1-0. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Braves go down quietly, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. At the plate, Ronald Torreyes. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at bat.
Off the plate, ball 1.
And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And he missed with this one up around the noggin. Now it's full.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
That's an excellent at bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
Standing in, Bryce Harper. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and they froze him on a good changeup. Tough one. If you got good arm action, and this pitcher certainly does have good arm action out there, tough to decipher.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Acuna is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. As a look, now the pitch.
Nope, outside.
No runs, just one hit, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Grounded to first. To second for one. Relay to Freddie. Double play, and that'll end the inning. Down quickly go the Phillies. Still down 3-0. Now at the plate, Ronald Acuna. 1 for 2 with a solo shot that came back in the first inning.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
Here's the pitch. And that's in there for a strike.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. The 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now here's the pitch. Line drive snagged on a short hop, and the fifth inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Ready once again, Ozzie Albies. He steps in off a base hit in his last at bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard toward the right side, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And now it'll kick around in the corner.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
Standing in now, Freddie Freeman, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Now the 1-0. Skied into straightaway right. Harper has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Michael Brantley. Runner in scoring position with Sir John. First offering on its way. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Atlanta, but they lead it 3-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And one thing he stressed to me is the need for them to have more competitive at-bats the rest of the game. He told me he can't recall many times where they've been able to get to a full count today. And while that's not always a necessity for success, they've clearly had their struggles today, especially when it comes to making things difficult on the opposing pitching.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Here's Didi Gregorius. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
And now a pitch on the way. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And right into the shift. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. Brentley will get there as he tracks it down deep in foul territory for route number 1.
Up next for Philadelphia,
Anthony Santander, the next to bat. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now here's the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Hit hard to short. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
Into the box now, Roman Quinn. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Set and the pitch, and he fouls this one off. Oh and 1, here it comes.
Hey.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1 and 2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. No chance to recover, and let's hope he's okay out there. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away. Sean Newcomb is forced onto the mound now following the injury.
number 15, Sean Newcomb.
Pause, now the pitch. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 1-2 is in there. A called strike three.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Andrew McCutchen will get. The call here is he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 22, Andrew McCutchen.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. In his career, McCutchen comes into action carrying. Looking to do some damage right here. Newcomb, a 6'5" left-hander. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. McCutchen, 33 years old. He was a first-round pick back in 2005.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a...
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Phillies leave a couple. They trail it here 3-0. Vince Velasquez takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
For the Phillies, number 21, Vince Velasquez.
Top half of the 6th about to get started. Striding in, Marcell Ozuna. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot. Has to put the ball in play.
1-0 the count. Now here's the pitch. Oh, up around the chin there. 2-0. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. The 2-0 on the way. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
1 strike.
Two and 2 to Marcell Ozuna.
2 strikes.
Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Into the box, Johan Camargo. As he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Now batting, shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. Last time through was a base hit. The 1-0 delivery, and it's fouled away. Runners on first with one down. Hit in the air to shallow center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Now in the box, Shea Langoliers. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. A runner on first with 2 away. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Smoked on the ground up the middle. A dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, D'Lo, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
So now to the plate, Sean Newcomb, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Now the payoff pitch home. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The 3-2 one more time, and he popped him up. And that's going to fall for a base hit. The throw to third. And he is safe at the plate. It's now a 4-0 game.
Boy, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, D'Lo. You're facing the opposing pitcher, and you give up a 2-out RBI.
I got to believe he's contemplating retirement. A 2-out knock given up to the opposing pitcher.
Listen, as a pitcher, you hate to give up base hits, but you doubly hate to give up base hits to the opposing pitcher.
At the plate now, Ronald Acuna, as he'll fall behind here as he goes after a fastball that might have been out of the zone. It's strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Looking to minimize the damage here. 2 down, runners at first and second. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. Pause, now the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Torres ranging into the outfield. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Braves will settle for just the 1. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Braves 4 and the Phillies nothing. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring up Gene Segura. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now here's the pitch.
Count is 2-1.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Into center field, line drive, base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, delivers a hard hit line drive.
Into the box now, Ronald Torres, as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. Under it now is Brantley, and he has it for the first out. And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. No hits to this point. Has a look, now the pitch.
Oh, that's upstairs.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high.
Swung out and missed, and it's even at 2-2. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
In now, Rhys Hoskins. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the 1-0.
2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
This is hit pretty well out to left field. Back goes Ozuna. On the warning track, he makes the catch. 1 left for Philadelphia. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Ozzie Albies, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
1-0.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late. You can't even put a good swing on it.
The 1-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Santander's got it, and there's one away.
The bat.
Stepping in, Freddie Freeman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
2 strikes.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Softly hit toward the hole. Torreyes fields it cleanly, and there's out number 2.
Now batting. Right fielder.
Here's Michael Brantley. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Wow, that pitch wasn't even close, and he almost chased it. If I'm the pitcher, I'm going to expand the zone even more on the next one.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 23 for him thus far. And the Braves have now opened up a 5-0 lead.
Yeah, and you could see he just made a mistake. He was cruising in the 7th, getting the first 2 outs, but then he offered up one that caught a little bit too much of the plate. This one got up and out of here, ruining what looked like a good appearance out of the bullpen.
At the plate, Marcell Ozuna. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Oh, 0-1 count and the pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Braves able to tack on another courtesy of the solo shot. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the Braves 5 and the Phillies 0. So striding forward now, Didi Gregorius. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
There's a fastball on the inner 3rd taken for a strike.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close. Now at the plate, Anthony Santander. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Oh, he makes the stop. The throw to first. Safe. Outstanding effort, but he can't get the out. So there'll be a runner aboard with one gone.
Ooh, bang, bang play right there. That's one of my favorite plays. Thinking back to it, to go in that hole in between first base and second base, do that little pirouette, make that throw to first base. Wasn't able to complete the play, but nice job.
Standing in now, Roman Quinn, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses. Outside, 3-0 now. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. Runners on first with one down. Fouled off. He's set. Here's the 3-2. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Ozuna is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. Now at the plate, Christian Betancourt. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, pretty deflating at bat right there, Matty. Not only for him, but the team as well. He's got to find a way.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And a relay home is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. Phillies strand one. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. And Joe Girardi's going to get up off the dugout bench and confer at home plate, so we'll likely see a double switch here. Sir Anthony Dominguez will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Adam Hazley is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. So now to the plate, Johan Camargo. No balls and 1 strike. And it's 1-1. Fouled away. And we're going to have a quick stoppage here as a beach ball has made its way into right field. Lays off 2-2 now. Sent on the ground out to second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Well, nothing earth-shattering about this one. He just didn't finish the play and watch it into his glove. And now they've got the leadoff runner aboard and no outs.
Striding into the box, Dansby Swanson. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. He's set. Here it comes. Chopped to third. Tough to get 2. He's got it. To second for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Shea Langoliers. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's a look over to first, and the runner back safely. First pitch of the at-bat. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
Runner goes for second. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Now a move over to first and a dive, but he's back. The next 0-2. That's popped up. Hoskins in foul ground, but this will land untouched. The 0-2 once more. On the move again from first. 0-2. And maybe trying to get him off stride. Now a throw over to first, and they got him.
Hey, a good right-handed pickoff move is really all about the footwork, and that was nice. He got his feet all the way around the first, which allowed his hips and everything else to clear for an accurate throw to the inside of the bag. That, and it was real quick, too.
2 balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Fastball is outside, and it's full now. 3-2.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
Bullet back up the middle. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Braves go down without a whimper here, but they hold a 5-0 lead. So next to the plate for the Phillies, Adam Hazley. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Now the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Swing and a liner, but quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's one gone.
Now batting.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Gene Segura. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. In there, no balls and a strike.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Into the box, Ronald Torreyes. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. A bouncer up the middle. One there. Back to Freeman, not in time, and they'll just get the one.
The right fielder.
Here's Bryce Harper now. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
First delivery to him on the way.
Well, you could see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
From the belt, the pitch struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. One left for Philadelphia. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Robert Stock enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Sean Newcomb. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
Oh, man, was that a hack. He's trying to create his own run support with a swing like that.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Hey, watch out. This hitter's got one thing on his mind.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Check the swing there, and Larry Bullard says he held up just enough. Ball one. The 1-2. And he popped him up. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, we came into this one wondering how he was going to throw on the mound. That all goes out the window. He just mixed in his second knock of the game. He's going to be smiling for a while on this.
Stepping in now, Ronald Acuna. In the dirt here, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball one. The 1-0 delivery. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. Nobody out, runner on first. Curveball bounces, and that gets by to the backstop. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, this is one of those good news, bad news situations. The good news is you fooled the hitter and he swings through the pitch. The bad news is the pitch wasn't even in the same zip code as the strike zone, and it goes as a wild pitch.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
The batter, number 1.
Now to the plate, Ozzie Albies. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Pause, now the pitch. Ground ball right side. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Hey now.
The first baseman.
Ready for another chance? Freddie Freeman. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball 1, no strike.
Men on third with 2 down. One and one.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2. High in the air out towards shallow right. Harper is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Braves strand 1 as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Into the box now, Rhys Hoskins. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is.
Down 1-1.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Hey, I know the idea is to try to get the guy to swing on a 2-2 pitch, right? But that one was so low, I don't know anybody that would have swung at that pitch.
The 3-2 one more time.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off. Maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
So digging in now, Didi Gregorius, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Acuna's there for it. 1 away. And the runner not tagging will retreat to second base.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Anthony Santander. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball left outside.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
The 1-0 home. 1 out and a runner on second base. Hit down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. That makes it a 5-1 contest.
Now batting, the pitcher,
Alec Bohm will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning.
Alec Bohm.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Fastball in there for a called strike. Bohm stands at an impressive 6'5", swings the bat and throws right-handed. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
All you can ask as an offense is to try and get that tying run in the batter's box. And they've started out nicely right here. They've gotten 2 runners on. They're down 4. A grand slam is still in play. Let's see if they continue this nice offensive approach.
No balls and a strike to count. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Grounded weakly to the left. Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his 3rd hit tonight.
Boy, when things are good, things are going really good. How about a swinging bunt infield single right there for his 3rd knock of the game, D-Row?
Yeah, he has to be feeling frisky right now. He's had 2 great at-bats, and then this one, he's 100% on fire. Getting an infield single for his 3rd knock of the game, that's awesome.
Freeman's got it to second for 1.
Now batting.
So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Gene Segura, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. On its way is pitch number 75. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And this one gets away. And not in time as the run scores. And he is safe at the plate as he wasn't able to recover in time. Philly down to their last strike. In the dirt, and now let's see. Throw goes to third, and oh, they say he beat the throw, safe at third.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Throw to first will be in time to get him, and the Braves have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
And this evening's contest comes to a close, 5-3 the final. The Atlanta Braves win for a division-leading 98th time. Sean Newcomb wins in relief for the 8th time this year. Zach Wheeler is charged with number 16 in the loss column this year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Atlanta Braves.
Happy Saturday morning to you. Here's the news and results from Friday. Starting off in the National League East, the Braves grabbed 13 hits in the game as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 5-3. In the standings, the Phillies are in last place in the NL East. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Braves are atop the division, a sizable 7 games ahead of second. The Miami Marlins hit 3 long balls as they took down the Nationals in Washington 5-3. As of today, the Nationals sit in second place in the National League East division. They're 7 games back, while the Marlins are 4th in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. Jordan Lyle.
We'd like to welcome those of you just tuning in on the show. You're joining us at a great time. Grant Dayton is on the mound looking to keep this game tied, but these fans are hoping to celebrate a walk-off victory. From the stretch. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. That evens it up, 1-1. 1-1. Here it is. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. No winner yet. On to inning number 11 we go. And we are all tied at 3 apiece. The next to bat for Atlanta, Freddie Freeman, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Number 5, Freddie Freeman.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball 1.
The 1-0 home. 1-1 to count. Now here it comes. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Harper has a read on it. 1 out. And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Ronald Acuna, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And that misses. 2-1.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
A little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
In now, Marcell Ozuna. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Skied into very shallow right. Harper is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. It's getting late. One run can win it as we move to the bottom of the 11th. And we are all tied at 3 apiece. Digging in. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The 0-1. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Reese Hoskins is sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Anthony Santander the next to bat. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. The 1-1. Hit hard towards second. And this is down for extra bases. And there's your winning run moving into scoring position.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2-out base knock to put the winning run on base. Let's see if someone can catch a gap and end this.
In now, Roman Quinn. Acuna is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. So no. And Joe Girardi's going to get up off the dugout bench and confer at home plate, so we'll likely see a double switch here. Vince Velasquez gets the ball as he'll take over to start this 12th inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front.
Number 22, Andrew.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. 2-0 to Adam Duvall. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Two and 1 after the foul ball there. Now here's the pitch. Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Swing and a liner, but foul. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. Stepping up to the plate, Shea Langoliers. There's 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. He's running. Swing and a line drive. And the hit and run works to perfection as it's into right for a base hit. And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score. Might be time to see a pinch hitter, and if that's the case, here's what remains on the Atlanta bench. Johan Camargo will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 17, Johan Camargo.
And that misses for ball one. The 1-0. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
And he will look at a called third strike, and that go-ahead run has to stay right where it is at third with 2 away now. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. And he bats in a big spot here. Go-ahead run at third, 2 men out. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. The 2-0. Runners off for second. Hit back up the middle. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the run is in to score from third.
Well, we've been treated to a neck-and-neck game so far, and the last thing anybody wants is for a misplayed ball to be the difference. But that's where we're at right now as the error leads to the go-ahead run.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now.
Interested to see what the pitcher goes to now. After getting that late hack on the curveball, does he speed him up with some velocity?
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate. Now a 5-3 game.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-run game where
this ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. And that'll plate the run from second base, and the lead is 3 now at 6-3.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Attempting to, as they say, get off the schneid here. 0 for 5 so far. Here's a shot to right field, and that's going to be in for a base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's a 7-3 ball game.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4 and you know that save situation's gone out the window, don't tell me that didn't hurt you.
Oh, it does hurt you. Oh, it does, because, Dero, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a save situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball, you get up to warm up in the 9th, and you're all ready to go thinking, hey, I'm going to come in and get me a 3-out save, and all of a sudden you're out of the game because it's a 4-run lead. Of course you think about it as a reliever.
Oh, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Chris Martin will come on now and make his 55th appearance of the year.
Number 55.
Hit on the ground to third. Right to him. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The left fielder, number 22.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Andrew McCutchen comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order.
And he fouls this one off.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. The bouncer to the left side. And this is going to work out for him. It's an infield single to make it first and second now. Ronald Torre is the next to bat, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. And that misses 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1. But now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over. And this afternoon's game ends 7-3. The Braves